Welcome back once again to share ICT. We have our last question, which is 1.5. Solve the inequality and represent a solution on a number line. On a number line. So let's look at how to solve a question like this and how it can be represented on a number line. So our negative 8 is less than or equal to 2x minus 1 is less than 3. Yeah. So let's see how to solve it. So we have two inequality signs there. So this is what we do. So we have negative x. We write a question. We have it in two parts. So we solve this part. Then later we'll solve this part. So we're solving it in two parts. So let's quickly solve the first part, which is negative 8 is less than or equal to 2x minus 1. So first we group like them. So we have it implies negative 8. This negative 1 here needs to cross this inequality sign to become what? Positive. So you have plus 1 there. So plus 1 is less than or equal to 2 what x is there. So this will give us negative 7 is less than or equal to 2x. We make x the subject. So negative 7 less than or equal to 2x all divided by 2, because we want only x to stand alone. So our final answer here is negative 7 over 2 is less than or equal to what? X. Or if we are to convert this to a fraction form, pick your calculator, 7 divided by 2, we're going to get 3.5. So we say negative 3.5 is less than or equal to what? X. There. Now that you have solved the other side, let's check the other one. That is 2x minus 1 is less than 3. It's less than 3. So we are going to get something like this. It implies 2x then you have a less than sign 3. This is a negative 1 here, crossing this inequality sign to become positive 1 here. So when we go further, you have 2x less than 4. Find x subject, divide both sides by 2. This cancels itself. We have x is equal to x is less than, this is going to become 2. So we get 2 as our final answer here. So when we have to structure this, we are going to get finally to be negative 3.5 is less than or equal to our x here. Then we have less than 2. So how do we represent this on the number line? How do we represent this one on the number line? How do we represent this on a number line? So when we pick this one, when we pick this first one here, you can write it like this: x is greater than or equal to negative 3.5. So you have to have our number line here. This is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So negative 3.5 should be somewhere here. Negative 3.5 should be somewhere here. So we draw our circle, and our circle, we color it. We color our circle. Why are we coloring our circle? We are coloring our circle because of this, the equal to. It's inclusive. This is the reason why we are coloring our circle. Good. Then when we look at this one, our x is what? 2. Here is this one. So we know we have our 2 here. Now when you look at the direction of this, x is less than or equal to, is greater than, or equal to negative 0.5. X is greater than equal to, it means that when you take negative figures, the smaller the figure of a negative number or integer, the bigger its value than the one that is coming next after it. So when you look at an example like negative 2 and negative 1, negative 1 is bigger than negative 2. I mean, who will be owing 2 as compared to somebody owing 1? The person owing 1 will feel a bit comfortable and okay than owing somebody again that is owing twice. Or comparing negative 1 to negative 4. Negative 4 is much lesser than negative 1 when you are comparing to owing. It means that you're owing more than the one owing what less. And if you're owing less, you feel much okay than you're owing what more, which will feel quite disturbed. So in this scenario, if you put it mathematically, you can say that when you're owing, or when you have a big negative number, it is less in value as compared to 1, which is just as compared to negative 1 or a negative and lesser what value. See, when you look at the number line carefully, you see that we are drifting to 0, and as we are drifting to 0, the value keeps reducing. And when we hit 0 and you are going, the number keeps increasing. So it is better to be here than to be at this side. But this side means you have a lot to do with, and this one means you have a less to do with. So in terms of value, negative 1 is more valuable than negative 2. 2 is more valuable than negative 3. 3 is more valuable than negative 4. But when it comes to the positive section, it changes. 4 is more valuable than 3. 3 is more valuable than 1. Sorry, 2 is more valuable than 1. 1 is more valuable than 0. But when it goes to negative sign, 0 is more valuable than negative 1. So you have to take notice of that. So good. In this direction, you can see that the arrow of the greater than sign is pointing to the right side, your right hand side. So we draw the arrow in this direction. Then when we look at this expression too, you will see that the arrow is pointing towards the left hand side from 2. So it's also pointing in this direction. So they meet. So this is how you represent it on the number line. I'm just using these 2 different colors for you to get an understanding, but when you are doing it on your own, just use one line to join this. So we are coloring because of the equal to sign attached to the greater than. That's why we color inside our words. But this one we don't color because there's no equal to sign here. That is why we leave it blank like that. So thank you so much for watching the video, and don't forget to like, share, and ultimately subscribe to the channel so that anytime you post any new video, you'll be notified on your device. You'll be the first person notified on your device so that you can go and take a look at it. If you have any doubts, anything that is related to this question that is solved, you can put it in the comment section and I'll be eager to solve it for you. You can also visit our WhatsApp platform or community and share and let's discuss. Thank you so much for your time. I love you. Bye bye.